Hey everybody, it's On Screen, Off Screen, back with another episode. We like to talk about movies, books, TV shows, all those good things. We got Josh and myself here today. Lauren's having fun in Glacier.
Here we go, talking all the things that we love to know, from books to movies, games we replay, taking what we see and bringing it our way. On screen, off screen, come along.
Josh, let's start with our first shared topic. What did you think about Sheep Detective?
I think that this is the most overrated movie of the year so far. I think this has some pretty good charm to it. I think Hugh Jackman's performance is worse than his singing. Um I think he absolutely did not care about this project and just sat there and delivered lines and then left. And that's fine because he wasn't a huge big part of the show. I thought that the scenes, like the scenic landscape, was absolutely gorgeous. I thought the CGI sheep looked horrible. Um, there's some good stuff in this. There's some not good stuff in this. It is a pretty good show. It's perfectly adequate. But people are saying this is movie of 2026. This is fantastic. This is one of the greatest things to come out of the year. And like, I just don't get it. There's some psychicness between a sheep and a person and the cop dude. Um, the cop dude goes from being an absolute moron to complete genius overnight. Um, everybody
Wow.
does a like he's an absolute idiot. He is the fool.
Yes. I
And
don't feel
then
like he becomes a genius.
he wakes up the next day and is like, I solved it all. And he goes on the spiel and whatever. It's a
Okay.
cute movie. Like, I'm not going to say that that absolutely ruins the show, but like, I was sitting there like, so the sheep can now psychically talk to this cop apparently. Everything else kind of makes sense because the sheep like show him evidence, but when he's doing the thing, the sheep is like, remember this, and he's like, oh, and I remember this. And I'm like, okay, didn't
Okay.
know that was part of it. I didn't love the whole other sheep guy being a butcher and that being a just bad thing, uh, because like we've been watching Clarkson's Farm, and people butcher sheep. Sheep people eat sheep. People use wool. People, like that's not just like an objectively bad thing. That is like a morally gray thing, and I don't know. It was perfectly adequate. It was fine. People can watch this show. People can like this show, but people who say this is the best movie of the year, I just don't see it at all.
Okay. So Josh and I did have this one as a shared topic. And this is not my movie of the year. Obsession is my movie of the year. Obsession is ridiculously good. This
Obsession,
is,
The Hokum, Remarkably Bright Creatures. I would put this around where I put Over Your Dead Body with some good, some bad. The drama came out this year. You liked that. They Will Kill You. Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. You really liked. Project Hail Mary came out this year. A lot of people really loved that. We go back to Solo Mio, Iron Lung, Send Help, Goat. You really liked.
I did like Goat.
I liked Mercy a lot more than this one. Like, that's my whole point is like people are saying this is a top movie of the year, and I'm like, it's not top 10. Like,
For me, it actually is up there. Partly because I was so surprised by it. Like I heard it was good, but the trailer, even after I watched the movie, I rewatched the trailer. I was like, this trailer still looks stupid, and it is the movie. Like it gets you the vibe of the movie, and the trailer looks dumb. But when I was watching the movie, I was just fully blown away by how charming I found this. I really liked all the sheep. I didn't have a problem with the butcher thing, but I can understand why you would, because our story is being told by the sheep for the most part. So like them being like, "Oh, bad butcher guy, he's gonna kill us." I'm fine with it. It doesn't really bug me. But the sheep were so charming. I thought they looked fantastic. This was the first time that I felt like uh Hugh Jackman was felt like an old man. I've never felt like that before. Even in like Old Man Logan, X Men, where he's supposed to be old, he didn't feel like old man. This felt like old man vibes, and I appreciated that he was able to transition into that role. That's why I actually thought his acting was quite good. Everything was this Clue esque mystery. I'm not as into Clue as you and Lauren. I was like, Lauren is gonna freaking love this movie. This is animals. This is the best like CGI talking animals that I've seen, where it's just off enough that it feels like it can be canny versus feeling like Lion King, which didn't work for me. It's like perfect that way. I like the mystery. I didn't have the problem that you had with the cop, like he's an idiot, but the sheeps gave him all the clues, gave him all the information, and I didn't see it like a telepathic thing. I saw it like, we've given you all the clues. Please don't be a dumbass. Please remember. And then he remembers, and I'm like, that's I'm totally cool with that. I actually think it works with the story really, really well. I was frankly blown away by this because I thought it was going to suck. And it was really, really good. Like, really good.
I don't have anything else. Like, I'm really glad you liked it. I I think that you're just glazing it because of the surprise effect, I guess. Like that
There's
is
probably
something
some to that.
there. Like I don't think there's anything breaking in this movie, right?
Mhm.
Like Hugh Jackman, while phoning in this performance, doesn't take away from the movie. I just, was like, oh, that he didn't. I didn't really love his
Wasn't great.
performance there. And that's saying a lot because I do think Hugh Jackman is a really good actor. If not, it's just there was nothing spectacular. There was
Okay.
nothing, and like I didn't go in expecting to hate it. I went into it like it looks dumb, but literally everybody is only saying
Saying
great
is
things
really
about
good.
it. Um, the butcher thing would be I would agree with you if the like citizens didn't agree as well.
Okay. I can see that.
Like the people are like, "Yeah, how dare you do that?" And I'm like, "You guys are probably the one buying his meat. What are you talking
They're
about?"
probably eating it.
Um,
The other thing that I found, I actually do think this is a negative mark on it, is the end of the movie. If the girl would have made the $30 million, then her buying all the sheep and like having them live in kumbaya land would make more sense because you have the money to do it. But if she doesn't make the $30 million, how are you buying all these sheep and how do you have them live in kumbaya land? I don't really know.
she did get the
Um,
$30 million.
no, it says that we can't we can't what was it? We can't go by the updated will because it's been proven that it was forged and it was added into the apartment after. So we need to go back to the original will, and in the original will, she's not making the $30 million. It's going to charity.
Okay, I don't remember that. I remember this is my big problem with the whole big scheme of it all is they're like the next of kin thing. Sorry, that's not how it works. You can get your inheritance and still go to jail. There is next of kin is for death. So the brother still wouldn't have been making any money. She would have kept it anyway.
And there's the problem of like, why did the brother even come to the town? Like, show up, kill your father, and then duck out. Don't pretend to be a news reporter because that's not helping you at all. Just be out of town.
Yeah, it's just there's some logic issues in it, but like I said, it's like a cute, perfectly adequate movie. So like, there's nothing that breaks it.
To me, I think I looked at this one like a lot of people look at Knives Out. I didn't really like Knives Out that much, but it's you say it's like just a fun crime show, and I'm like, no, the clues were there. I followed the clues. Clues made sense. I figured out who it was in like 10 minutes. Stupid. And this one, I was like, this is obviously fun because there's talking sheep. So I could have just had fun with this, and maybe that's why I liked it better. I don't know.
Well, like we've had this conversation, Knives Out isn't a whodunit. It's a will he get away with it thing. And like um, Chris Evans does such a
Evans.
good job gaslighting people in that movie that you actually can believe he might get away with it, right? And in this one, it took you all of 2 minutes to be like, it's that guy. And I never once believed that he could get away with it. I don't think I predicted necessarily who he was, but I was like, oh, look, it's a news reporter with no reason for being in an area, taking a super big interest in this case and forcing his way in. Gee, I wonder if he's the killer. Um, but yeah, it's not really supposed to be that, so like that's not a criticism of the movie. Like I said, it's cute, it's fun, there's nothing breaking in it. Is this spectacular movie of the year conversations? No, I think that there's enough dragging it down to be like, would I rather watch Sheep Detective? You know, if I only get one movie for the rest of my life for the year 2026 so far, you know, is this going to be in the top 10 of choices? Like, Conlon, would you rather, if you only got to watch one movie for the rest of your life for 2026, would you rather watch Sheep Detective or Backrooms?
And I've seen both of them once, or no?
Yep, you've seen them both once.
Probably Sheep Detective, which I know sounds weird, but it was just so much fun. It would be a light movie that I could watch anytime.
Remarkably Bright Creatures of Sheep Detectives.
That was hard. I actually thought about this before the podcast because I was like, which one do I like better? Because it's actually close for me.
It's not.
Remarkably Bright. But the thing is, Sheep Detective was just so fun and honestly made me laugh that I could watch it a lot. Where Remarkably Bright, I do think is a better movie, but I don't know if it's as easily rewatched.
I think
If
it
that makes
is.
sense.
The character work alone in Remarkably Bright Creatures
It's great.
is extraordinary. You kind of like Devil Wears Prada too.
I would watch this over Devil Wears Prada too.
Over Your Dead Body, I think you'd pick this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The drama.
This for sure.
Have you seen They Will Kill You? I don't remember if that's one you've talked
No.
about or not. Project Hail Mary.
I would rather watch Project Hail Mary.
Hoppers.
This, I think. Yeah, this. I would pick this.
Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
That would completely depend on my mood. I don't know.
Well, you gotta pick one for the rest of your life. You
Um,
don't get a flip between.
Probably this.
Okay. Goat.
I think I'd pick Goat.
I would be shocked if you picked this over Goat after what you had to say about Goat.
Yeah,
Solo Mio.
this.
Iron Lung, this,
This
Send Help,
Send Help, barely.
Mercy,
This
Obsession.
Obsession.
Okay. And that's just some of the good movies that have come out this year. We still have the second half of this year to come.
That's true. We've got literally a banger this month.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
At least
really
I hope
looking forward to
hopeful
it.
banger.
Yeah.
I hope it's good.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give it like a 7.1.
Okay.
Like I
I was
said,
gonna
I
give it
don't.
an 8.4.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I'm not unhappy that I watched it. It's just like, would I rather watch this or other things? Like, other things most of the time.
Two questions. One, do you think Lauren will also love this? Because I was just like, Lauren will love this.
I don't know.
Okay. And two, do you have a talking animal where it's not a cartoon? So we're not watching like Ratatouille. Something like Garfield is another one that comes to mind with real life actors that you like better. What's your favorite one of those kind of movies?
Let's look up and see what some of them are because the only one that comes to my mind is Scooby Doo from 2002, which I do like better than this.
Okay.
Animated animals with real people movies. Okay, haven't seen that. Sonic the Hedgehog. I think you would like that. You'll say that one's better.
That's probably yeah, probably.
I don't
Those are close.
remember
They're
a
close.
talking animal, but is there one in Jumanji?
I don't remember a talking animal
I
either.
don't either, but it's on this list. Lion Witch of the Wardrobe.
I like this better. I think a little bit.
I think this one's pretty close to
Yeah.
about the same on that one. Snow Dogs, I saw when I was a kid. I don't really care. Garfield, I haven't seen in a really long time, so I don't know.
Doesn't hold up super well.
Um, the original Space Jam, I do like better than this.
I like this better.
If you count Guardians of the Galaxy or Alvin and the Chipmunks, I do like those better than this.
Oh, I might like Guardians better. Alvin, I like this better than Alvin.
Yeah. It's a really hard thing to do for sure. And like they did do a
Yeah.
pretty good job of like balancing it.
Why did you think the sheep looked bad? Because that you said that shocked me. I thought the sheep looked fantastic, like actually
They
fantastic.
don't move right. So like there's a very opening scene when the wind blows their wool and I sat there going like that looks terrible.
Hmm.
A lot of their movements are very unnatural, weird, animated crap. Like I think if you froze the frame on any one scene, they wouldn't look terrible, but in their movement and the way that they're animated. And like it is that one scene that I am banking on them looking bad. Because most of the
Okay.
movie I didn't get that, but like very early
That one
on,
looked bad too.
one of my first impressions of seeing them was like, that is unnatural. And like, do I have the benefit of having grown up around sheep and taking care of them and all of that kind of stuff in a way that most people have not? Yeah, I grew up in a farm town. Did I have to chase down sheep? Yes. Do I also hate sheep? Also, yes. Uh, so there's probably some bias to my criticism to it as well. But yeah, One of the first impressions I had was like, that looks bad.
When we were going to talk about this one, I thought it would be funny to switch the shared topics with our next episodes, just because you have all those sheep that got murdered. the
um, oh, yeah.
sheep and goats and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, anyway, yes, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I will absolutely for sure watch this again. Um, I cannot believe how much I liked it because I thought even with everybody saying it was good, I was going to be even lower than you. I literally would be like, this is probably a one time watch, going to be like a 6.5, something like that. Way better than I expected.
I'm very curious on a second or third watch for you. If you'll
Hmm.
come back and be like, yeah, it was a shock, right? I think possibly you'd go just 1 point down to like a 7.4, just because like it is still good. It's just not great to me.
Do you think there's a better family? I guess uh, Project Hail Mary. Would you consider that a family movie?
Yeah,
Okay, that's a better family movie.
yeah. Um,
Yeah, because I was like, is there another good family movie? And this is the only one I can think of. I guess Goat is a family movie.
Goat,
Yeah, I don't know.
absolutely a family movie.
Yeah. Did Goat come out this year or did we just
It
watch it
came
late?
out this year. Yes, Goat came out February 11th, 2026.
Okay. Okay. This is 6.9 on IMDb. That's way too low. I think it deserves more than that.
Goat or Sheep Detective?
Goat. Honestly. Um, yeah, anyway, that's Sheep Detective. You guys, I would recommend watching it. I do think it's worth your time. I'll go to my second topic, which is also kind of a shared topic. The first half of Widow's Bay, season one. This show is fantastic. Josh was absolutely right, and I'm extremely grateful that he recommended it to me. Um, I heard a reviewer that said, "This is what I feel like. This is what I wish live action Scooby Doo felt like." I disagree with that review completely. I don't think that's the right vibe. This is like what
It's the fog.
um
It's the fog rewritten, but good.
I was gonna say, like Winchester Brothers. What was that
Supernatural.
show called? Supernatural. It has like a supernatural kind of vibe to me. From the early seasons that I haven't felt like that, where it has like kind of a witty banter. They got the creature of the week sort of a thing. I haven't felt it's not exactly the same, but it's kind of got that vibe, and I haven't seen that since literally I was a kid. It's been that long. That show is very old now. Um, and I really appreciate that. I like the monster of the week thing. I think the monster of the week is extremely effective. Josh and I were talking before the podcast, but there's this hag that once it gets its skin underneath your fingernails, it wants to suffocate you and it will just keep chasing you. And he goes on this date with a girl that's the main mayor of this island. And the girl comes back to his house and knocks on his door. And he basically calls her a hag and she leaves. And it's really her, which I'm so excited to see where that goes. But the hag is just constantly following him, and you feel this dread of when is the hag going to show up, and it's creepy as hell. When she gets her fingers over the bathtub, I was like, oh, this is good. I really like it. I like the son who just like is sick of living on this island and thinks his dad's a dumbass, and I think it's hilarious. Um, I love the crazy guy who nobody believes, even though everybody on this island's seeing some crazy, messed up supernatural shit. Why don't they all believe him? I don't really know. It's just a fun movie. I like all the characterizations. I like the vibe that it's going for. It's really good.
It is. Just to remind everybody, like I love this show. I gave it an 8.5. Um, my only big knocks against this show is I feel like there are some times I wish the horror had lasted longer. If they had turned into that a little bit more. You're coming up to one of my favorite episodes, and it's nobody's favorite episode, but it's one of mine. I think it's so good. And I think it's because they don't do the humor of it as much in that episode, but it is so freaking good. But yeah, I'm so glad you're liking it. I hope you continue liking it. I'm excited for season two. It's good.
Do you think we'll talk more about the end when I get to the end? But do you think that it earned a season two, or does it
Yep.
feel like it's going to be milked? Okay, okay,
It
okay.
is absolutely going to be milked just because I think that this formula is very hard to balance. It's the horror comedy, right? Which means season two is either going to be too much comedy or too much horror. But there is still enough unanswered, interesting questions going on for me that I want to know the answers.
Okay.
Season two is not going to be as good as season one.
Do you like the crazy dude? The dude who it was ringing the bell and tells her it says that we need to alert the town. All that.
I think he's a very good character for the show, but I do not like him.
Okay, cool.
Simply because he has no respect for the mayor.
Hmm.
And it's like, he is your mayor. Like, you could try having a conversation with the guy.
Something.
You could something. As for everybody in the town has seen some crazy shit, I do think you missed a important line that the crazy guy gives, and
Okay.
that's that the island is waking up after a long slumber, meaning not
Oh,
everybody has seen some crazy shit.
you should. Okay.
He is old enough to have seen some crazy shit. And like I feel like the rest of the town has some skepticism, like that lingering like what if he's right mentality, right? Everybody who was born on the island and leaves the island dies. So like even our mayor is like not letting his son leave the island even though he adamantly believes that everything the crazy guy says about the island is wrong. He's still like, I'm not risking letting
Do
my
you think it's
son leave.
because of that, or is it because it's his son and he like raised him with the mother dying in childbirth? It's like a holding on to a kid parent thing.
No, I 100% believe. And you'll find out why, but like I 100% believe that he has that just like, if I let him leave and he dies, I'm to blame.
You think it's more of a care for him thing, or like I don't want to be alone thing?
It's a care for him thing.
Okay.
So it's not much of a spoiler, I'll tell you. There is a point in time where the mayor has solved the puzzle,
Okay.
and immediately his first reaction is, let's get you off this island. Let's go see a baseball game. Let's go look at colleges.
Hmm.
So because of that, I'm like, yeah, he definitely wants his son to leave. He wants his son to grow. And there's this animosity between them, the two of them, because the son doesn't understand why dad won't let him go. And the dad is not old enough, the mayor is not old enough to know for sure if this stuff is real. But it's just that, like, what if it is? And what if I take my son to a baseball game and he dies? Then I'm alone and I killed him by letting him leave this island.
Was I might have missed this. Was he born on the island? I know he was lived off the island, but was he born on the island? The
The
mayor.
mayor was not born on the island. His
Okay,
wife
just his.
was. His son
Okay,
was.
okay, and his one of his family members is from the island. The mayor's. I can't remember who it was because he spent his summers on the island. Because was it a relative that was born on the island? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
his uncle or whatever. I don't remember who
Okay,
exactly it was. It's not really relevant. It's just how he met his wife was spending his summers on the island. It might have been a parent.
I feel like his
I think
parent.
it was his dad. Now that I'm
That's
thinking,
kind of
I
what I
think it
thought
was his
too.
dad. His parents split up. He spent most of his life with his mom, but summers with his dad on the island.
Oh,
Is what I want to say. Could be totally wrong. It doesn't really matter. It's just how he and his wife met, fell in love, etc., etc.
cool. I'm excited. Where you hate clowns was that one part that just scare
Oh,
the
you've
hell out of
seen
you.
the clown episode. That one's my favorite
I
episode.
have. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I love that episode. I do not like clowns. They make me uncomfortable. I'm not like scared of clowns. Otherwise, it would be a lot more effective to me. Um, I loved how that all came together. Oh,
I thought it
he's
was pretty
just
cool.
another guy. He's just another guest. Okay, they're playing games. They're getting drunk,
It was so good. And then they go to
and then
the
the
camera and
yeah,
he's playing by
so
himself.
good. Yeah, I would have
It was so
loved
good.
that to go a little bit further. That's one of the moments where I'm like, man, you had the momentum of that horror. Keep going. Um,
Yeah, I actually agree with that one.
yeah. So yeah, that one's my favorite episode. I don't think it's anybody else's favorite episode, but it's mine just because I feel like they do such a good job with how we see the clown.
Yes, I agree with that. I don't think it's my favorite episode because I do find the hag girl creepier, and I thought the witch episode was just wildly creative, where
Oh yeah,
she's
she thinks
doing the witch
she's having a
magic.
good party. Yeah, and the
Yeah,
scene, the shot where it shows the reflection and the people's mouths are wide open, but like she doesn't actually see that.
is
So
crazy
good,
cool.
so good.
So good.
Yeah, that's one where the humor of it was like, just do more horror there, you know.
Yeah,
And I was like, man,
but
that could
the
have been like just
I just
one more notch.
felt for her so much,
Yeah.
and like she was finally getting it, and then she like it was a sacrificial ritual. Like you can see the animal parts cut up and the blood that she put in the punch. Great, it was great.
It was. I think that's my second favorite episode. The hag one is probably bottom for me.
You didn't really?
Yeah, I think they did some certain shots really well, but it was like, okay, all right. Like I don't know. It's an
I
average
loved it.
episode, but I love the assistant who just wants the love and attention,
Yeah.
feeling like she gets it, waking up to all the blood and it was a spell book and that one's great, and I love the clown episode just a lot.
Yeah, the only thing that I didn't like about the witch thing is like when all the people wake up, your first thing is she drugged us. She's literally like laying on the ground too. What are you talking about? I don't know. It was
Well, she says it was her. She says she's
oh,
sorry, and like if you kind of just woke up thought mind, how did I get here? And somebody's like, I'm sorry, I did it. You'd be like, you drugged
I
me?
guess that's
Why
true.
did you drug me?
I
Um,
guess that's true.
they do kind of go to anger pretty quickly when I feel like there's just a lot of confusion,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's
Do you find out more about the whole like serial killer past with her at all?
Yep.
Where she's okay, you do? Cool. I'm excited to know more about that.
Yeah.
Cool. Very good show. So far, I'm also giving it about an 8.5. It could go up, to be completely honest. I really like it.
Very good.
Very good show. With that, let's go to our shared topic. And Josh, I'll have you go first.
All right, this shared topic is The Last Rodeo. This is the movie where Neil McDonough, however you say his name, broke his rule. He's the hero. He shares the first kiss on screen, but it's with his actual wife, which is why he does it. So, very cool stuff. Happy to support
That
him.
is cool.
I think he does a really good job. I think bringing in real rodeo people to do a lot of the stunts and scenes. And the younger kid is an actual bull rider, and like props to, showing that off. That's very cool. Neil
That's
didn't
cool.
do any actual bull riding. All of his stuff was on a mechanical bull. I feel like you can tell. But he put in a lot of work and training into it all the same, and still props to him. I just don't feel like it was all that amazing um, overall. It There was at no point where you're like, yeah, the kid might die. You're like, yeah, he's gonna win or he's gonna lose, and the winner's gonna donate the money, and the story's gonna get out, and like you can call it from a mile away. It follows the formula just to a T. We've seen this movie 100 times before. We're gonna see it 100 more times. The like disappointing part is this one doesn't have a Hallmark badge at the front, and I feel like that is the time to do something a little bit different. Um, they could have done some very cool and interesting stuff with this movie, but it would have made it an entirely different movie. Like if the grandson died during the first surgery and we had to
That would have
see
been
him
interesting.
deal with not having to say goodbye to him, but that would have made it an entirely different movie, and
Yeah,
it would have had to have been completely different. Um,
dealing with like he had the alcohol abuse problems, and he has the grandson dying. He has to like not fall into that again. That would have been
yeah,
cool.
we could have seen some more, serious conversation about the alcoholism, but instead we got just him handling it, which I think is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Not a lot of movies do show that, like, you can be fine.
I did actually appreciate that.
Um, I wish they would have steered into the skid of the previous trauma a little bit more, because we get a lot of details in conversation, but we don't get to see him actually being abusive. If there was like a flashback to when he was
Mm,
begging his daughter to kill him, I think that would have added so much more weight to that information. Um, but it's not
I agree.
bad what they did, right? Like, I view this very much the same as Sheep Detective. Like, did they do anything egregiously bad? Nope. Did they do some really good things? Yep. Am I glad that I watched it? Yeah. Am I gonna rewatch it? Probably not. And if I do, it will be a long time. And I'll be like, did I watch this movie? Maybe I'll watch this again just to kind of see what I remember about it. Is it the best rodeo movie? No.
No,
Is it the best cowboy movie? No. Is it the
no,
best previous trauma movie? No.
no.
Is it the best alcoholism movie? No. Like, it's good. It's not great. I'm glad I watched it. Probably won't watch it again, and if I do, it will probably because I won't remember all the details.
Is it one of those movies where you'd start watching it and they'd be like, "Oh, I do remember this," and just turn it off?
Probably not turn it off because it is still perfectly good, right?
Okay.
Like, if I was in a room and somebody was like, "Oh, Josh, have you seen this movie?" and I'd be like, "Yeah, it's good." And they're like, "Do you want to watch it with me?" I'd be like, "Sure." Like there's nothing appalling about this movie.
Why not?
Nothing bad, nothing to like scoff at. And be like, man, I can't believe they made that writing decision. Like the writing is fine. The acting is pretty good. some of the acting isn't great, but that's because they got real life rodeo people to do it, and it's like
Yeah.
they're not actors, and you can see it. Is
The
it?
worst one is the kid who wins the whole thing. He's the
Yeah,
worst part,
yeah.
worst acting in the show,
But
easily.
he's like an actual bull rider, so that's why. Um, so yeah, it's like, is this Neil McDonaghu's best performance? No. His limping comes and goes worse than House's does. Uh, does he? Do I buy that he is an old bull rider? No.
No.
He would be so stiff, and like he has a rod in his neck but has no movement
Movement problems
impaired
at
at all.
all.
Uh, we learned that he has no feeling in his legs whatsoever, but is still able to hold on to a bull somehow. Okay. Um, so yeah, it's there's some pretty good stuff. There's a couple of really good stuff, and there's no bad stuff, and there's a lot of mediocre stuff. So just like the other one, I'm giving it a 7.1, 7.2. That's where I'm at.
Okay. I Josh said a lot of my thoughts on this. Is this the best old man comes back and does something that he did when he was younger? No, not at all. The fifth or sixth Rocky movie is way better. Top Gun Maverick is way better. Batman, The Dark Knight, or whatever it's called, is way better. Like way, way better. But those are kind of different movies. They're just also better. This is okay. I'm glad that I watched it. That's what I wrote in my notes. Um, because the acting is solid. I did want to check it off my list. It's been checked off my list. I do like the main actor. I think he's a good. I think he's like an actual good guy. He's a good person, and I like supporting him. Um, I do wish that there was some kind of twist or something that was not literally like beat for beat, so anything at all, but it was so beat for beat that it became kind of like I'm watching something to me. And during it, I was thinking to myself, I haven't seen 8 Seconds in a very long time. I loved that movie. Why haven't I watched that in a long time? Because that's a way better movie than what I'm watching right now. And if I ever wanted to watch a bull riding movie, every single time, 10 out of 10 times, I would watch 8 Seconds versus watching this. Every time. It's just better. And that's not to say this is a terrible movie because it's really not, but it's not anything special at all. The one thing I didn't like about it is I felt like they dramatized the other cowboys being assholes to our main character, which every single one of them grew up in a household that's treat your elders with respect, blah 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 blah. Like they come from farmland. That's part of farmland. As much as I had my issues growing up in farmland, that is part of the culture. It just is, and it didn't feel authentic to me because they were assholes in like a cartoony way. Not even because of the acting. I think the writing also was cartoony in the way that they were pricks towards him. Um, and I didn't need to do that just for the story. You already have the contention of will the grandson live or die? He doesn't want everybody to know. He doesn't want to be pitied. Like you have different avenues you could go on. The alcoholism is a lot more interesting for contention. You had different story beats that you could have focused on more instead of pushing in something that felt very very artificial and like they just had to push it in because he's the big man and he doesn't want you around. Blah 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 bullshit. Um, Other than that, it's fine. I'm going to be a little bit lower than Josh, but not much. I'm giving it like a 6.8. Decent enough movie. Glad I watched it once. Will not watch it again. We'll watch 8 Seconds. Hey, Josh, we should watch 8 Seconds. Have you seen it? It's a good movie. We should watch. Do you want to do a third shared topic? I will do 8 Seconds with you. I like that movie a lot. Okay, we'll do a double shared topic next time. We're gonna watch Pressure and 8 Seconds. Um, and hopefully you guys will watch with us. Like, subscribe. Watch Sheep Detective. Give Last Rodeo a shot. We appreciate you. If you have any suggestions for us to watch, we love them. See you guys.